go again. So we got this side ball joint done. Got the upper control arm back in place on this side also. We're gonna take the, let's see. Next thing to do is probably put the bag in there. Oh, I gotta make the hole. So I gotta make the hole up in here first. Cut this piece out. There ain't no sense even trying with a bag. I know it's gonna hit anyway, so it's gonna be the same as the other side. So we're gonna cut this piece out. There. Modified all that up inside there. This is nice and smooth now. It ain't gonna hit nothing. Like I said, we don't have to cut this side. This side's got, like, you can put your hand in there. It was the inside that was touching. So, got the ball joint all back in place. I'm gonna put it all back together. I'm gonna run the line up inside there. Put the bag in this spot. All right. So we got the hole all modified up in there. I had to open it up a little bit more where the airbag hose goes through. I made a line here on this so I can line it up straight. Gonna tighten all this up. Like I said, this side we should be able to get the hose on and off. So I'm going to make sure. Got plenty of room all the way around. That's gonna go like that. Should be good. looks good. Cotter pins in. Get the top one. Alright, put the nut back on. I'll tighten all this up. And then I'm going to check that again. I'm going to run the hose for that side all the way back. And then I'm going to hook to make sure this side hooks up before I go buttoning this all up. Put the hose in this one, run this hose all the way back. This way the hose is already run and I know it's going to go on. Alright, we got one hose ran to the back. We're working on all this plumbing and fittings on the tank and all this stuff. We got 5 million fittings for everything. No instructions. We're trying to go off the website, but it's not that clear. We'll figure it out. We got a pressure switch, on and off pressure switch. We got a pressure gauge. Got 2 pumps. 2 relays, 8 solenoids, and a whole mess of fittings. This the on-off. It's off at 200 psi, on at 165. So once you turn that on, that takes over and keeps the tank full.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna run the other line, the other hose from to the back. We're gonna make another hole on this side of the firewall, and we'll get this to the back of this, and then we'll start mounting all this stuff.
Okay, so we ran the passenger side line, nice and tucked under there. So right now we're drilling the hole to put it in the floor. Okay, so now we can run.
We're gonna run
the both sides for the back.
Both sides of the back and this one.
Yeah, that's the one in the front. So.
All right. Now we gotta get under here.
So we'll run those through and show you what it's like.
Stainless steel bolts. We're countersinking them so they don't get caught on anything. All right, up here we got the hoses. I can't see shit there. We got the hoses all set up in there, going through the floor, tucked up in the frame. All right, got them done.
All right, mount that.
Gonna mount the tank to this. We had to go get some fittings because they gave you, I think they gave you the wrong solenoid. So one solenoid, they're supposed to all look like this. Right? There's supposed to be 4 of those and 4 of these little ones like that, the smaller size. And what they did was they gave you 6 of the big ones and 3 of those. So we went and got a couple of adapters at the hardware store to make everything fit. All right? So we'll put them back in there. We're going to mount all this stuff and then stick it in the car. All right, so these are the fittings we had to go buy. On this side, they wanted you to mount this straight in here like this. But then how are you going to see the gauge? So what I'm doing is I'm going to put an elbow on it so you can see the gauge without having to break your neck trying to look in there. So that and that. That's going to go like that, and then the gauge will go like that so you can see it. We're using the Teflon. With all these valves and everything on, the thing weighs a ton. So, liquid Teflon. We use this on everything in here. Right? That's going on there. That's going on there. Get that done. And then these valves, like I said, this one's different. Should have been a white, different style. They're using a different style. I guess these are the newer ones. So you must have got this when they changed them over or something. So now I got a different adapter because this is the same as these. So we're going to put this adapter on here and then adapter. So one's going to be big and then the other ones are all going to be small ones like that. I called them up, no answer. I tried looking on their website, they don't even list that ones anymore. So you're going to end up with what we're doing anyway. This is going here. totally different than the other one. There's like 5 million fittings with this thing. That's going to go that way. So this lets the air in to each place. And then these small ones, these are already tightened. Make sure these are all tight. That one. Found one?
Well,
Yeah.
cut it now.
What?
But I use,
You got a nut and everything?
yeah.
Cut it down. Don't you hate when people put the wrong nuts and bolts in a box? I know I should have looked at it. I picked up 4 bolts, and one of them was shorter than the other one. Drive 20 minutes for nothing. All right, now 4. Now each one of these solenoids, this goes this way, right? That's going to let the air out. That's going to get mounted on this side. So this goes like this. See where these end up. And they're going to go like that. So we'll put them all on an angle, That's just a bleeder out. So put them just like that. Okay. And this. Like a big jigsaw puzzle. Like that, and then this is going to go like so. And that's going to come off. And this is going to go on here. And like that. And this. That. Like that. See how that ends up. It needs to go more. That looks needs to go more. We've got to make sure we got enough room for all of them. That's the problem. Josh, hold it. All right. Like that. I think that'll work. gonna go like that. Alright, so they gotta end up on 45. So
That's 4.
let's see if we turn it more so nothing goes in there. Like that. So they're all going to look like that. Because they all got to be on a slight angle. So this one's going to end up like that. Okay.
Get moved over just a hair.
Which one?
I gotta like bob wind it a little bit. Where's the... Where's the key? Why?
Because I'm showing them how I put all this together.
It's already 10 minutes.
It's right. I'm going to shut it off in a minute. Another half a turn.
Okay. Okay, that's bolted on there, and I gotta check. What size were those? 7/16?
Okay? And then that one's going to go like that. So they'll all sit about like that. Okay? All right. Let me finish them up and we'll show you what it looks like when it's done. All right. There she be. Sucks that that one is different, but it is what it is. All we got to do now, hold that.
Still looks pretty good though.
Hold that. All we got to do is tighten this.
Alright, all bolted down now. Just put those on it, and then we can mount that whole thing into the trunk. Start running the hoses to it.
The hoses just slip on.
Yeah.
That's the easy part.
Alright.
All right.
Okay, so that's how it's gonna fit in there like that. And we gotta screw all that down tomorrow. Gotta go watch my brother play a basketball game.
All right, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hopefully we'll have this thing wired up, done tomorrow. All right, thank you.